they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Powers through the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. He leaves it with his back. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Line is set on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Green. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Play number 9 on this drive. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground.
Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Green. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that.
To go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. On the move, it's Hardy. Fights off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw. It's Green. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This field position is quite advantageous. 1st and goal from the 4. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Green. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gives it on the option. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. Touchdown, Alabama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he added the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Boise State Broncos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Makes the catch around the 50. And there he goes. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Grab near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. QB draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Second down coming up. And they'll take a knee. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the quarterback takes a knee. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Keeps it on the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's complete. Good, solid tackle. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes that Alabama offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field first today. After missing out for more than a decade on the celebratory Stogies, it's becoming a tradition when Tennessee beats Alabama in Neyland. Light up the cigar, throw the goalpost in the Tennessee River, and I think we forget that this was a pretty compelling and dramatic back-and-forth game.
It was a great game, and a lot of mistakes, a lot of fumbles and interceptions, and it wasn't clean. It was a little bit sloppy. The only thing I remember, Jesse, is Dylan Sampson owning the game late in the football game, and I'm going, this is the Crimson Tide. Like, Alabama getting ran on.
Oh, out of space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're going to ride this running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Turns it on down the left side. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now they'll run the draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Concepcion. He's loose. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. To the air, it's Green. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast. Big
time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't get much done on that, Ryan. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field, play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
no doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The inside handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Run is perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Here's a throw downfield late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.